Oh man, the sun's heat could potentially be eliminated. I mean, this is not a good thing. They gotta fix this.
Hey, fuck off!
I hope that sun never gets fixed. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing a review today, this one's going to be doing a review for today, this one's going to be doing a movie review. I just got back from seeing Project Hail Mary, and I wanted to give my thoughts on this film and do a bit of a review for you guys. Late upload tonight, but figured why not, let's go ahead and do it. So, I just got a chance to see this one. It's a very, very lengthy movie. It just came out recently. This is starring Ryan Gosling, who obviously is an instant hook for me when I hear this guy is, leading his own movie. I mean, this guy's responsible for some of the best film, honestly, in my opinion, in general, and this is no exception. My first reaction to seeing Project Hail Mary is this. It is everything that everybody's hyping it up to be. And I went to see this intentionally because not only did the trailers interest me when I first saw the trailers, but now that the movie has come out for about a day or two, everybody has been saying how good it is. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and see this. You know what I mean? I'm always curious. I'm always curious to see. And instantly, I will tell you this. I had a great time with this film. It's about 2 hours and maybe 30, 40 minutes. It's a long movie. You definitely, you're going to have to, stay seated for a bit. But it's so damn good. It's so good. My instant reaction when I came out of this film was, oh my god, that was beautiful. Genuinely. And that's what I'm coming to y'all with. This movie's story, right, is basically you have Ryan Gosling, who plays a character named Grace. And this guy has a lot of knowledge on, how space works and how the, sun works and everything like that. And the sun, the heat of the sun is going to kind of start diminishing over time on Earth, right? To where the heat is not going to exactly be coming down from the sun anymore. And, they basically think the Earth is going to freeze, basically, is what the idea is here. So this guy, Grace, who's, the Ryan Gosling's character, he basically is the one that has to be kind of the hero in this. And he is, with the knowledge that he has to be put in the situation to save Earth and obviously kind of, bring the sun back to what it, originally was and restore basically everything before the Earth freezes completely and other planets and everything like that are, in jeopardy. So it's very sci-fi based. That's the mission of this movie. And what I didn't expect, honestly, is a guy like him to be in the position he's in, but then also the fact that he's forced into this and he ends up being knocked unconscious and he wakes up in this environment and it's been years later. He's got the beard and shit like that. You know what I mean? And he's, forced to do all this, and then we meet, the secondary character of this movie, which is Rocky. And this is when you get the connection between Grace and Rocky in this movie, and it was so damn captivating. I mean, seriously, this is up there with some of my favorite alien creatures in a movie I've seen in a long time. Honestly, I feel like it's been so long, I can think of E.T., you know what I mean? The connection with E.T., if anybody's ever seen E.T., if you haven't seen E.T., I don't know what you're doing, but you need to watch E.T. Well, this, honestly, okay, it's not on that level, nothing will ever be on that level, but I gotta admit, I got a little choked up in this film. There were some moments where I was like, God, you're killing me. I didn't cry, you didn't get me there, but I gotta admit, I was getting kind of in the feels a little bit. This movie was fucking really deep. It really was. And it's the connection between these two, right? It's the back and forth these two had. It was genuinely just incredible to see. They both have a mission. They're both there for the same reason. And, obviously in this movie, we kind of have them that are kind of separated after a while, and they kind of find their way back, to each other, but in, a really, really beautiful way. And I loved it, and I love the way the movie kind of goes because you also have some flashbacks that are kind of integrated here. You do have an actor that I really like, Ken Lung, I believe is the guy's name, and he played Miles in Lost, and he's in this as well too. So I recognized him right away. I thought he was awesome in Lost, and he's good here for what he had. But really, a lot of the other actors that are in this movie aren't really the main focus. They're in it, you get some lore, you get some background stuff, but mostly you're focused on Grace and Rocky, which Rocky is obviously like an alien, creature, right? So you get, that kind of back and forth with them. I thought it was really good. The actors captivated me throughout the entire thing. And while the movie kind of, in the final act kind of goes into kind of like, okay, what are we going to do? How are we going to save this? They do end up restoring, obviously, the sun, but they end up kind of, at the end, he ends up kind of going to this, different planet, right? And it's kind of like a Earth-like environment where he's in, and he basically kind of can teach and, do everything that he did at the beginning, but now he's just doing it from a different planet, And he doesn't really want to kind of go back to Earth right away. He kind of, has made these connections, and he kind of, is happy with his life at the end, and he doesn't really see the need to do that, So it's kind of that whole thing. Towards the end of this film, he kind of, decides that, maybe this is where he's supposed to be. Maybe, planet Earth isn't necessarily what he was, always supposed to be at, and that, again, man, that connection with him and Rocky, I mean, you genuinely got me, like, invested the entire time. Listen, the movie's long. I'm not going to act like it isn't. It's a long movie, and the length I did feel, but it didn't take back from anything. I was invested in every scene. I thought it worked very, very well, and to be honest, it just worked. It flowed very well. I thought the length honestly helped it. You gave us that time that you needed to get invested into the characters. Ryan Gosling, as per usual. I mean, who doesn't love this guy? This guy's amazing. And I think this movie genuinely knocked it out of the darn park. I really do. I think this movie in general just kind of did everything that, a movie like this should do. You built the connection with Rocky. You built the connection with Grace. It's a very, like, be your own hero type of film, like this guy didn't really ever think he could do anything or ever make a difference, and look at the shit he did. I mean, look at what he did, so it's an inspirational movie at the same time, that's the other thing I'd say about it. It's a very inspirational movie. You wouldn't think a guy like him, would be able to do all this stuff that he does, but he ends up, pulling through, and to be honest, the first, like, 20, 30 minutes or so of this movie, I will admit, I was kind of sitting there wondering, okay, like, where's this gonna go, And then I felt like it just built and built up, and it was so amazing. I got emotionally attached by the time I was, in that final act of the movie. So, I'm honestly at a very guaranteed rating for this movie, honestly. I know this might sound absolutely insane. I'm going to give this movie a perfect 10 out of 10. You definitely should watch this. Yes, it's a long movie. Yes, it's a long one, and it's you're going to be there a while. But I think if you like Ryan Gosling, if you like, E.T., if you like those type of movies, if you're a fan of sci-fi, if you're a fan of kind of like that, be a hero type of story, you know what I mean? And very inspirational type movie, you know what I mean? It's got all those traits. And I think you would definitely have a great time with it. And I, for one, think this is honestly one of the better movies that has come out so far this year. I've seen a few movies this year, but I think this one's honestly in the better, list for me so far out of the ones I've seen. So that's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts. If you've seen Project Hail Mary, what did you think about it? Did you get as attached as I did? What did you think of the overall story? And, yeah, let me know. I'm very interested in hearing your guys' thoughts. So, if you're new to the channel, guys, and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon. More videos very soon. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies did a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.